Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Ron's Weight Loss Journey, and I'm Ron. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, Ron's Weight Loss Journey, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel? It helps other people know when I post a video like this one. And before we get started, like always, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal research and my own personal journey. So I would suggest clearing it out with your doctor first before you make any choices regarding your health and weight loss. Well, today marks the end of week 67 for my weight loss journey, and also the end of the big holiday at the end of the month for the month of November, which was Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to give you an update on how we did and what went on and what we got planned going forward. Well, we started the week off at 214 pounds, and so we ended up having a weight gain. So I weighed myself this morning, and I weighed 217 pounds, so I gained like 4 pounds over the holiday weekend, which was not going to be disappointed about it, because it is the holiday, it is life, and we just have to go on and just get right back on the ketogenic lifestyle the very next day. And that's typically what I am doing right now. I am going to go over some things of what we did and how Thanksgiving went and what we got planned going forward. So as of this morning, I'm going to document it. Today is actually the 28th of the month. It's November 28th. And I weigh 217.9 pounds. So I had almost a 5-pound gain, but 4.9 or whatever. I mean, I figure most of it's just water bloat, because I had what we had for Thanksgiving. We could fix the turkey up and talk about how that went and what went on with my wife. And so first of all, in the morning, I got up and we were stuffing the turkey, and next thing I know, my wife started going down. She started fainting, and I grabbed a hold of her, let her down slowly, and she fainted. I thought maybe she was having a stroke or something like that. She's fine. We figured it out. What happened was she had not drinking enough water from the day before, and didn't really eat all that much food the day before, so she was a little bit weak. And I was concerned about her because she's had those episodes before, and that's my only concern about going back to work, because I'm not going to be home with her when something like that would happen. Then I would panic come going home and finding her passed out on the floor. But she came out of it, she rested, and she was fine. So getting back to the day of Thanksgiving, we had the turkey, and I had a couple plates. I had some regular potato, and I had some stuffing, and my sister came over. We had a good day with her. And I had a couple of rolls, and I also had an ham and corn. I did have cranberry sauce, and I had some gravy, and then I had a custard pie afterwards for dessert, and finishing up leftovers all weekend. And traditionally I like a custard pie, a regular custard pie from the store that we usually go get custard pie from, and I had a sliver of the squash pie that my wife likes, and that's been pretty much it. And I made turkey soup at the leftover, and I had a turkey plate last night when I got home from work, and yeah, and so and that's it. And today being Sunday, we're planning on going back on the beef, butter, bacon, and egg fast for 21 days starting in December, but we're going to start it a little bit early. And I'm going to have a whole new set of measurements for you in a little while in this video. And so I'm not disappointed. I mean, it is life. You just go on, and you just, the point of it is you just don't give up. I mean, every day is a new chance and a new day to start over again, just like on my header on the thumbnail. And you just have to move on with your life, and it's pretty much that simple. So I got my glasses on, so I hope you're not seeing too much of a reflection. I got the camera backed up a little bit further this week, and I am using the new Canon Mark 50 camera, by the way. And so what do we got going on? So we talked about the 4+ pounds that I had gained this week. We got the Festival of Trees going on at the City Hall this week. It started on the 22nd, and it goes to the 22nd of December. And basically what that is the City Hall every year. They think this is like the 29th annual Festival of Trees or something like that in our city anyways. So the mayor got together with the city of residents, and he has everybody that wants to donate trees, and mostly businesses and stuff, even individuals, and like a lot of them have gift cards on them, and you know, different services that they do. And you know, you bid on a tree, and it's kind of like it's not a silent auction, but it's an auction that goes on to the middle part of December, and then you get to, if you win your tree, you get to take your tree home, and you get all the decorations on the tree, and the money they raise goes to the fuel assistance program for the city of Leominster for people that are struggling to pay their fuel bills. And there's a lot of them fall within that category, and that happened to us a few years ago. In fact, the tree that we have, I'll put a picture of it, all those decorations that are on our tree. We had, that was part of it, but when we got the tree, it was like, it must have had about $200 worth of candy on the tree. Now, I didn't pick that tree, my wife wanted it, so we ended up getting that tree, but you know, and that was well before I did keto, so, but we still have the tree today. I'm still planning on keeping it. And yeah, so I had a busy week. I worked a few days this past week. I went in yesterday, Saturday, the day after Thanksgiving, and it was really, really dead. Well, actually Saturday, not Friday I had off. So it was really dead yesterday. So they had me stage a couple of products out in the front of the, not in the front of the store, but up the aisle. So basically what I was doing, I was fronting the products, pulling them all back. I was going through the organizing the couple. I did like 2 or 3 aisles, and the empty boxes, I was just taking them out, and the stuff that didn't belong and where it belonged. I was just basically organizing everything, and I did that for 4 hours yesterday. And you know, I was supposed to be in there for 5, and I told the guy that was helping me out over there, I said that, you know, I'm going home after 4 hours because I don't see any point in doing this any further, because you know, I'm only part-time. And you know, even if I only get 4 hours a week part-time, or 8 hours, or 12 hours, or anything over that is a bonus in my eyes. It's more money than I didn't have before. And you know, I love the job. They didn't want me to leave, and I'm starting to really pick up my pace there. And that was the whole issue with that other issue we had. Not that that was an issue, but you know, I finally figured out how to use the gun where I don't need to ask too many questions about it. And you know, it's just basically learning the layout of the store, and then the layout of the store is changing after the holidays, so all fine, we're gonna have a good fun time with that. But yeah, so we got that going on. I talked about my sister coming over here Thursday, and I'm looking at my notes, by the way. So we had a new, let me just pause the video for a second, and I'm gonna show you something that I picked up. So we sent out for this camera lens. This is a Canon 75 300 millimeter lens. It's kind of like a telephoto lens, they call it. And I really, really love this lens. Now, some of the reviews, they gave it a bad review for whatever reason. And I think the reason being because when you hook it up to your camera, it could be quite bulky and shaky if you don't have a steady hand. But I'm going to put this down because I don't want to drop it, because I paid $224 for it. And so I got it off of the Home Shoppers Network, and I'm going to have 5 easy payments, but I'm going to be paying it off next week. And so I really love it, because the reason why I wanted that particular camera lens, because it gives me the long range zoom. So like if I'm doing some street photography and I'm in an open area where I feel safe to take photographs of streets, I can stand right in the on where I need to stand and take it from a distance and have to get the good shot that I want to get. And when I'm going out in the field, like Shoreland Farms or someplace like that, I can get some really good high-end photography. And I plan on doing some moon photography with that particular camera lens, with the new camera. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see, I'm going to grab my notes again. We talked about my wife. Oh, next Saturday, which is the 4th, we have the winter stroll, and what that basically is from 3 to 6 o'clock. They set up vendors all up down Main Street, and then at 5:30, 5:45, they have the parade that comes through the city of Leominster, and floats with Santa Claus and fire department and whoever else wants to be involved in the parade float. And then the mayor goes over to the downtown common area and lights up the tree in the common, and I usually film that out every year, and this year is going to be no exception. I did ask my friend Wayne if he'll be able to help me, and hoping he does, but if he doesn't, we'll just deal with it by myself this year. And a couple of years, my friend Kim has been helping me, but I don't think she's going to be able to because of health concerns. And but we just do the best we can, and yeah. So we talked about the camera lens. Okay, so what we got coming up for the month of December, we're going to be doing the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge. We haven't done quite that before, but just a spin-off version of carnivore and egg fasting and the beef and butter fast. So for every day for the month of December for 21-day challenge, we're going to be doing beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge, and no carbs. And the only tough part I'm going to have finding, I think, is going to be giving up the coffee cream and the sugar. The sugar part of it, we're okay to drink it with the monk fruit that I've been taking with, and so we'll try it and see if I can hack it without the sugar. But one two crazy keto nuts, and I'll put their link below the video. What they ended up doing for their beef, bacon, and butter and egg fast, or BBBE. She told me to try using a egg in your coffee along with monk fruit and a little bit of butter, kind of like a bulletproof coffee. And if you hear that fan kicking in, that's my my central heating there. It's very, very cold out today. So so we're gonna try it, and if I can't hack it, then I'll try it 1 or 2 days without it. Maybe you can just slowly wheedle off or just cut way back on the amount of coffee cream I put in until eventually I don't use any. But we're not gonna do any carbs for the first 3 weeks. I want to see how my body reacts to it. And the rule of thumb is you don't have to worry about measurements or whatever like that. You just kind of eat till you're full, and and stop when you're not full. I mean, don't eat when you're not full, and that's pretty much simple. And so starting Monday, we're going to start prepping out our food for the week. And every day when I cook up my meals, I'll film them and show you when I'm eating, and we'll document it from the 21-day challenge. And then we'll see where we are at the end of the video, and hopefully we'll be successful. And I don't mean it if I wouldn't say that, but I know I'm going to be successful on it. And yeah, I've done these type of fasts before, and every time I've done the fast, I've always managed to lose weight, but it's always only been 3 to 5 days. And but I absolutely love beef, and you can use condiments, like onion powder, garlic powder, and that type of thing. That's, you spruce it up a little bit. You're just not allowed to have sugar. I suppose you could really have like a Coke Zero, if you wanted to add one. Maybe I'd probably just limit myself to 1 a day. And that was the other thing about Thanksgiving I forgot to mention. Where I had a lot of carbs with me, and I had a couple of scoops of potatoes with the gravy and everything, I could really notice the salt, because I don't use that kind of white salt anymore. And it seemed like I couldn't get enough water in me that day. But instead of having a better choice with water, I must have drank about at least maybe 2 liters of soda that day in cans. I drank almost 6 cans of soda that day, because it seemed like I was just dehydrated. So that was another thing to be aware of, when you go off of your regular keto plan and you're doing salty food. Your body doesn't want to take too kindly to it. And then I was constipated for a couple of days, and that's all doing really well now too. But I'm pretty much telling it straight up like it is, guys. I don't, like Steffi was saying from the Incredible Shrinking Steffi, I don't sugarcoat my YouTube channel. I tell it straight up the way it is, based on my own personal journey and my own personal research. Now, I started documenting my journey back in August 17th. I got I'm just going to show you. This is one of those cheap 79-cent notepads that you buy at the store. But from the very first day of my journey to now, I bought a diary planner, and I document my journey, what I eat per day, and the amounts for the week, what I did for activity, and filmed a lot every week, and from day 1. And So that way there, if you're having a good week, 1 week, and a bad week, 1 week, well, what did I do with that bad week, and what did I do to that good week to where the weight came off that week and it's not coming off this week. And sometimes you have like weight stalls where your weight just won't come off no matter how hard you tried, but you could be losing it on inches, and I call that a clothing victory, which I've had recently, and I'm down into a large shirt now from being into a 4X from last year, which I'm really happy and excited about that. And I'm also down to a size 36 from a size 56 pant size last year. And yeah, so, and I think I even talked about that already, but even if I did, I'll talk about it again. 1 year ago today, I did my week 17 video log, or vlog rather, and I had lost 49 pounds since August 17th to 17 weeks. So overall, I lost pretty close to 112 pounds or something like that, and even more so if you want to go back to January when I was 336. So just because you gain 4 pounds or you have a one bad week, don't beat yourself up, guys. It is what it is. Just move on with it and just deal with it, and you'll be fine. And oh yeah, and in addition to the 21-day challenge for the BBBE, beef butter and bacon challenge, and A challenge, rather, BBBE challenge, we're going to do a 30-day walking challenge. And even if I can't get out there and walk, because I'm working, I'm still walking in the store because that's the type of job I have. And I've been noticing when I'm working 4 hours, I've been putting in 2 miles activity at work, so I'm still counting that as my walk. I try to get out there every day and do an additional walk early in the morning or late in the afternoon, to get some fresh air outside. And if it's too cold or the ground's too slippery or snowy out, I'll probably go to the gym and work out over there. And they've been absolutely marvelous over there. I love the gym. I love the people over there. Kelly, I consider her now a best friend now. She's very proud of me for staying with my weight loss journey. And so, Kelly, I consider option one my second family away from my home. So every time I go over there, you guys always make me feel welcome. When I go over there, I'm going to film out some of my activities and show you what I'm doing. And I get filmed, but I just can't film people there doing exercise and stuff like that. And yeah, so everything's been a win-win situation for us. And I guess all I got really to say. I put my notepad down. But before I close, I'm going to get up and do a new set of measurements so you guys know where I am. And I'll put my old measurements up to the left of my video so you know how much changed. Now, I got a flat tape measure, and so we're going to do the neck to neck, the breast to breast, the chest to chest, and the waist to waist, and the belly button to belly button. I think there's like four measurements that I did when I first started. My very first measurement, I did everything, but I don't really think that's necessary. If you're new starting out a weight loss journey, I would recommend taking tons of photos and measurements, and that way there will give you a general idea where you were to where you want to be. And even if you don't want to post it anywhere, at least that way there other people will might want to follow you along, like you're following with me and other YouTubers that you know where you that hey, if he can do it, I can do it. Now, mind you, I'm 65 now, and I started my journey at 64. I mean, I've been a fat kid all my life. I started gaining my weight probably in my junior high school days. Kids were picking on me, and I hated it. And actually going back to my grandma days when I was in the 7th, 6th grade, and I was really a chubby kid growing up. If I can find some old photographs of myself, I'll put them up on the timeline. But I'm doing another before and after photo video that you might find pretty interesting. And I'll put a few of these behind the back end, and maybe a few in the front end, so you get an idea of where I was to where I am now. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure helping everybody, and I can't thank you enough. So enough said. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel. If you're not a member already, please subscribe. It helps other people know that I post videos. And if you're a new member, welcome back. And like I said, as always, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. And I always clear it with my doctor first. If I ever get an issue with anything, question about my blood or all my numbers with cholesterol and everything, they're always checking in for me and applying special requests. And yeah, so everything's been good. So I'm going to get up and stretch my legs for a minute. Okay, so let's adjust the camera height. Okay, well that's good, I guess. So I'm gonna so I use this flat tape, measuring tape that I had bought. I got this at Ocean State, I believe, for buck or whatever. It wasn't that expensive. But we're gonna do my neck first. No. So if you can see this, this is where I'm gonna right there, 16 inches. My neck measures 16 inches, and I'll put the, I can't remember off the top of my head what my numbers were before I started my journey, but I'll have it on the time tag, on the tagline. So we did the neck. Okay, right here, there we go. So my breast to breast, show you, 39 inches, okay? Now we'll do the belly button to belly button. This is with a shirt on though. I don't know if you want to see my loose skin or not, but it's really gross. Okay, without overstretching it, my belly button to belly button is 41 inches, 41, okay? And my waist, now I wear my pants below my waist. I don't wear them above the waist, I've always have, so. Okay, that's good. So my waistline today on November 28th, 2021 is, see it? Focus in. There you go. 40 inches. So you can see from the previous video I done back in about a year ago, and even in August when I started my weight loss journey, that I had lost a significant amount of inches off my body. And it's because of that reason, because of losing my weight and documenting my journey, that I decided to go back to work and pick up a few extra bucks here and there. You know, everything's been good. I still do the city stuff, but the problem with the city stuff, you don't get paid, and because it's volunteering. At least now that I'm working a little bit and making a few extra bucks here and there, I'm getting paid for it, and then I really enjoy helping people out at the store and helping them find product, like I did yesterday over the holiday. I worked Wednesday before the holiday, and we didn't know how busy we were going to be, so they scheduled quite a bit of people in. So I, you know, but you know, I love the job. It's going good, but you know, if I get tired of it and I don't want it no more, just let them know that I don't want it no more. But oh, I wanted to talk one thing. New website. I got an exclusive name. I'm going to be securing the name this week. It's called Loving Keto, Loven Keto. And I was going to put Ron in front of it or somewhere along the way, but I wanted a short name for people that are easy to remember, and I'm going to be redoing my Facebook page and my YouTube channel as well. And I'm going to be redocumenting my entire journey, going back to the very first video and taking all my notes and doing all kinds of recipes, what I ate at the very beginning and what I did, because I got all that stuff documented like I stated earlier in the video. So be watching for that website. I'm going to be securing that later on this week, and you know, it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to design the website. I have done it before. I know how to do the website. I want to design a heart-shaped logo. I think instead of having an O at the end, I might put a heart at the end. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go, but be watching for that. Remember, you guys are amazing. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a good week. Enjoy your day.